It was clear that this opening was not a habitat failure, it wasn't exhibit failure, and it wasn't keeper error.
It sounds crazy, but there might actually be a saboteur at the Dallas Zoo. Someone cut holes in 2 different animal exhibits in the past week, one at the leopard exhibit and the others where the monkeys are kept. If it's true, it's dangerous. The zoo is home to all kinds of wild animals, including vultures, crocodiles, gorillas, cheetahs, lions, tigers, and, if you're so interested, a wolf. Tim Harrison's here, former police officer, exotic pet specialist, founder of Outreach for Animals. Hey, Tim, it's good to see you. We said in the intro, if this is true, I guess the only other explanation is somehow the monkeys got wire cutters, right?
Yeah, they sent out for them and they brought them in, they Ubered them in for them. No, what it is there is organizations out there like ELF and ALF, Animal Liberation Front, that's sometimes funded, sometimes by PETA, to come in and do these things as terrorists. We call them basically eco-terrorists.
That's sort of where I was going with this.
Yeah.
It makes sense that this is sort of some pink-haired animal rights liberal group.
Well, I wouldn't even throw out their pink-haired, because a lot of people would notice them in the crowd. What'll happen, they'll come in and they'll look over a place, a zoo, and look at things, all the weaknesses, the places they could get to without being seen, where there's no security, they'll come in and they'll cut those fences, release those animals, calling a terrorist event. It is a terrorist event because what it is, it strikes terror into people that are there at that zoo, then you have to evacuate, and then you have to find the animal. And what they don't realize, I'm telling you, is that these animals sometimes are shot. I've been doing this for 50 years. A lot of times they call law enforcement to come on the property and they'll have to shoot the animals. So they're actually kicking themselves in the rear end, not doing anything for the animals themselves.
Yeah, I almost think there's probably a lot of people in Texas who would love nothing more than to go leopard hunting. You never know. But this isn't the first time it happened. This is back Zanesville, Ohio. There was a big animal escape there. I'm sure you recognize the town. Take a listen to some of the coverage there.
A kind of deadly safari in the suburbs of Ohio today.
911.
Yeah, there's a lion on Mount Perry Road in Gray Shot.
I'm pretty sure, and I just saw a wolf.
I think I just seen one. It looks like a jaguar or a wolf or something.
I had deputies that had to shoot animals with their sidearms at close range.
How is it that the Dallas Zoo, after this, more than 12 years after this, doesn't have better security and better cameras looking at places that can be cut?
That's the thing right there. That's where we can change things by having actual physical security people walking around the zoo. They used to have volunteers that would walk around all the time and keep an eye on the people so that they don't interrupt with the animals' lifestyle there. They'll keep an eye on them. If somebody's throwing something at the animals or doing something like that, they contact the security. They come and remove them. Now, I was at the Zanesville massacre. I was there. That wasn't an escape. That was also cutting the wires, turning the animals loose. The owner did 56 of the most dangerous creatures, 38 big cats loose on the city of Zanesville. And Sheriff Lutz did exactly what he had to do. He had to shoot 49 of them because the night was coming and you can't dart that many animals.
Yeah, and at some level, I mean, no matter what you think, there's going to be a real issue in Dallas if this continues. There's no way that every one of these animals ends up getting captured and everybody goes home. The worst case scenario is something like Harambe, right?
Yes. What will happen is if the animals cannot be corralled safely, and they're running loose, they're scared to death. They're going to be fighting for their lives. They don't want to go back in a cage. So what's going to happen is you're going to have a situation, especially with clouded leopard's not a large animal, but it's still enough to tear you up a little bit. And if you got the langur monkeys got loose, then you got a real problem there. We set up scenarios for zoos around the country. And what happened was that scenario you just had happen at the Dallas Zoo was actually one of the scenarios we set up for the Denver Zoo, for them to pre-plan and also be able to handle it after it happens.
Tim, really appreciate your perspective here. Until they catch this person, it seems like it's going to keep going on. Thank you.
Yes, this was an intentional situation. Yes, it was. Thank you.
Good to see you. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.